If trains in Czechia offer one thing, it is great service for very affordable price points. And today's journey is no exception, as we'll be traveling in one of Europe's cheapest first-class seats from Prague in Czechia to Budapest in Hungary. So is Regiojet any good, or should you book another train? Come with me and find out. Dobrý den from Praha-Havlí nádraží, Prague's main railway station. Although definitely not the most beautiful train station, at least at first sight, Praha-Havlí nádraží offers everything you need when traveling by rail, from various shops to this very cool looking Lego version of a station you can find at the main waiting area. While most of the trains stopping at the station are operated by České dráhy, Czechia's national railway, train services operated by private companies also stop here. And that's why you will also find ticket offices for private operators like Leo Express here. And today, we'll be riding on one of the privately operated trains, as we will take Regiojet's international service to Budapest in business class. As such, we do have the opportunity to visit Regiojets Lounge up to 60 minutes before the train's departure. But to be honest, the lounge looks more like a ticket office outfitted with old leather seats than a place to stay. And as it was quite busy today, I decided to skip the lounge and make my way to the train. If you ever have some time to spare at the station, it is much more advisable to visit the highly recommendable cafe you can find at the beautiful historic waiting hall next to track 1. But our train will be leaving from track 6, which unfortunately means that we will miss the historic waiting hall. And just as we arrive at our designated track, our train enters the station while being hauled by the Siemens Vectron multi-system locomotive capable of speeds up to 160 km or about 100 miles per hour. And as the platform is pretty busy, let's quickly make our way to the front of the train where our coach is located. Unlike as with other train companies, our tickets will not be checked on board, but upon entering the train. While this makes the journey itself a little less stressful, this practice definitely leads to a pretty slow boarding procedure. But anyway, now that our tickets are checked, we can get aboard and meet our fellow travelers. And mere seconds after making ourselves comfortable, our train starts to move and we are on our way. So let's take a quick look at our route for today. Our trip today starts at Praha-Havlí nádraží, where we have just boarded the train towards the stations of Pardubice, Brno and Břeclav before crossing into Austria for 2 short stops in Vienna. After that we enter Hungary and make our way to our destination, Budapest-Kellenföld station. Our trip is 655 kilometers or 407 miles long and is scheduled to take 6 hours and 43 minutes, which gets us an average speed of 97.5 kilometers or 60.6 miles per hour. Back in my seat, the train conductor hands me a small bottle of water and asks me whether I want a free sparkling wine or orange juice. And as can be seen, I chose the orange juice. And with my drink swiftly delivered, it's time to lean back and enjoy the ride. The first half of the journey is rather uneventful, so I decided to get some work done and try out the train's Wi-Fi. From my experience, the speeds are good enough for casual browsing as well as audio streaming. But even if no internet connection is available or you're not in the mood to work on the train, Regiojet's entertainment portal that can also be accessed via the train's Wi-Fi offers enough entertainment to not get bored on a longer journey. About 3 hours after our journey started, we arrive at Břeclav, where we stop for a bit to wait for 3 tracks, and that gives us a perfect opportunity to take a more detailed look at our compartment. The coaches used on Regiojet's train are a vast selection of former DB and ÖBB coaches, but recently the company also started to use new coaches built by ASTRA Vagonai Calatori in Romania. But our business class compartment for today will be in a former ÖBB AMPZ coach. And those of you that know these coaches from former ÖBB intercity trains will see that apart from a few minor details, their interior remained largely the same. Our compartment consists of 4 leather seats in a square formation. Above the seats, more than enough storage space, large enough even for travel backpacks, can be found. Between the seats, you can find a small table as well as a storage area for your belongings you might need at hand. And our seat is this pretty fancy looking leather seat, which is indeed very comfortable. The headrest as well as one of the 2 armrests can be adjusted to your liking. And if you wish and manage to snatch an empty compartment, you can even fully extend 2 opposite seats and create a makeshift bed. Each guest has access to a small table, large enough for a meal or a laptop. While window seats have this foldable table, aisle seats get a sliding table. Beneath the foldable table, litter bins can be found. And behind every seat, you have access to a single European power socket. In summary, this is a very decent offering. And with us now being on the way again, it's time for a tour of the train to look at the different seating options. Regiojet offers quite a few different classes on this train, namely being business class, relax class, standard ASTRA class and low cost. Business class, as the highest class offered, is the class we are traveling in, so you have already seen its offering. Relax or relax class seats are arranged in a 2+1 layout with airline style as well as table seating. The services offered are the same as in business class, including the free drinks, but as you can see, relax class has open seating instead of compartments, so it's a little less private. Standard class, just as business class, consists of compartment seating, but instead of 4, you'll find 6 seats in a compartment, plus the seats are covered by fabric instead of leather. Standard ASTRA class, however, does have leather seating, but in a 2+2 layout in airline style and table seating. Standard ASTRA class offers these very modern looking leather seats, a tray table on each seat, as well as entertainment screens. You might think that these seats look somewhat familiar to you. And you are right. As the name suggests, standard ASTRA class carriages are built by ASTRA Vagonae Calatori in Arad, Romania, and ASTRA Transcarpatic, the company's own railway company, uses very similar coaches in their seating class. If you want to find out more about ASTRA Transcarpatic's own trains, click on the information icon right now. Finally, low-cost class is the cheapest offering on the train and consists of pretty dated looking seats with basic features in a 2+2 airline style as well as table seating layout. While definitely far from the best option for long trips, the incredible price point of these seats might still make them attractive for shorter journeys. Alright, we have reached the end of the train, so let's head back to our seat. In the meantime, we have already reached Vienna and I got a bit hungry, so I decided to order some food. Regiojet offers an extensive and recently updated menu on its trains. And the prices are incredible. I mean, where can you get a full meal for €3 and a piece of cake for around 40 cents? But let's see if the food's quality can hold up to its promises. And speaking of prices, since we are waiting for our food to be delivered anyways, let's use this time to talk about tickets. I paid €38.40 for my ticket, which, considering the long journey, is a very decent price for the train's offering. And furthermore, tickets on Regiojet's trains can be up to 20 to 40% cheaper than comparable tickets on trains operated by České dráhy on this route. But be aware, just like with České dráhy, prices for Regiojet's trains vary based on demand, so your mileage may vary. Tickets can easily be bought on Regiojet's website or in their app. Credit cards are accepted, and after payment, your tickets are sent to you via email. And if you are traveling in any other class than business class, where the train conductor will take your orders, you can even order food in the app, which will then be delivered directly to your seat. A few minutes later, my food is delivered. I have decided to take the chicken curry, which cost 69 Czech crowns or €2.80. And while it definitely didn't look the most appetizing, it actually was quite tasty. By now, the sun started setting down and we have entered Hungary. So before our journey ends, let's take a quick look at the sanitary facilities of the train. The train's toilets feature more than enough hand wipes, a European-style power socket for razors or toothbrushes, this oddly placed decorative flower, enough soap and running water. Toilet paper was stocked up and the toilet itself was clean, so thumbs up. The clearly visible hole in the bottom of the carriage, although offering detailed looks at the carriage's wheel set, was a little worrying though. But anyways, with us now having left Győr, we are almost at the end of our journey. So it's time to summarize and rate today's trip. All in all, I had a great experience. Although the seats in business class are certainly retro, they offer great comfort and the food offered, even if not looking too appetizing, was pretty tasty. So it's 5 out of 5 stars for this category. Booking tickets is easy and you can even order food on Regiojet's app, so it's 5 out of 5 stars as well. Ticket prices are very competitive as well, so it's 5 out of 5 stars again. I would however say that the small premium for a business class seat is not really worth it, so on my next trip I will probably go for a relax class seat. Finally, for miscellaneous features, it's 5 out of 5 stars as well. There's Wi-Fi available and Regiojet's entertainment portal is a nice offering. So in summary, travel on Regiojet's trains is definitely recommendable. And with that, we have reached Budapest Kellenfeld station, our final destination for today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and share it, and if you're interested in more train related content, make sure to subscribe to my channel and check out one of these videos. Thank you for watching, see you next time.